What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today, we're going to be diving into the MLM business blueprint. We're talking about the system of skill sets and a system of mindset to be able to scale out any network marketing business. And today, we're going to talk about the most important starting point to any system. If you don't have this, it doesn't matter how many skill sets you have, you're going to see how your team is going to just produce at a very low level. But if you want to have 10x results, if you want to have something spectacular, we got to start at the starting point, which is the question of what is it that you want? So for both ourselves and for our teammates, we want to make sure that in the starting point of any system, that we start off well. Now I'll share with you a quick story. I wish if I had one thing I could do all the way back in the very beginning of network marketing was I wish I would have dreamed bigger. I don't know if you would agree with that or not. When I first got started, because of my seeming lack of experience, my goals are not that high. My goal was just to make my money back. My goal was maybe not to have a part-time job. My goal was just to not quit. And I'm not dinging that goal at all, but I noticed that in the following years, because of where my sights were set at, it definitely impacted my results. I was a slow and steady type of learner. Now I needed that. But if I looked back, I wonder what would have happened if I dared to ask a different question. Tony Robbins says the quality of our questions determines the quality of our life. So here's the question that I realized that I needed to ask myself, and I want to pose for you and for you to ask your teammates as well too. If time and money weren't an issue, what would success mean like for you? Now, that might seem like, well, duh, we should ask that. We talk about have a why that makes you cry. We talk about having big goals and everything, but we have to understand why this is actually that important. So in our business, we've had ups and downs, and there was one period where it was a really dark period. We lost it all. We hit the top, and through a series of unfortunate events, we lost it. I went through a year of depression, and it was so tough because I was trying to figure out how do you pick yourself back up? Maybe you've been through that before. What do you do when you know all the skills? I knew my network marketing skills. I knew how to sell. I knew how to promote. I knew how to do all the right things, and I was doing it. And yet I still wasn't getting the results that I wanted to. So what happened was we took a vacation. This was from our 30th birthday. We went to Bali, had an eat, pray, love type of moment there. And if you know what that trip's like, it's a 22-hour plane flight. So you got a lot of time to think. So on the way back, I was with my wife, Becky, and just picked ourselves out of this depressive mode. We carried ourselves out of debt, and we were honestly debating, should we even do network marketing again? And we dared to ask that question. If time and money weren't an issue, what does success look like? And we started to write it down again. We started to dream again. We started to imagine the type of business and the life that we wanted, the impact that we wanted, the team that we wanted, everything that we wanted. And we actually wrote it down. And me and Becky, my wife, said, this is what we want. And lo and behold, within the next couple of years, we were able to rebuild our business faster, bigger, better than it ever was before. What was the big difference? It was nothing changing in the skill sets. It was simply a change in the mindset. And what I realized was it is so important that in your network marketing business and in your network marketing team, that we start with pulling people to their dreams. You can either be inspired to run away from pain, or you can be inspired to run towards your dreams. And they say that a pull motivation, meaning a vision of the future that you're absolutely excited about, is 100 times more powerful than a push. So I challenge us right from the very beginning, dream big. I challenge us right from the beginning and challenge your teammates right from the very beginning to start with that key question. If time and money were not an issue, what does success look like to you? And I believe the starting point of any MLM system needs to be from that. Because it doesn't matter if you have the best skill sets in the world. It doesn't matter if you post on social media all the time. It doesn't matter how amazing your product or your service is. If you and your people don't know what you're doing this business for, then it's going to perform like nothing, and it will not activate the God inspired creativity that each and every single one of us have. So, what is that for you? It takes one to know one. Have you asked yourself that question? If time and money were an issue and you knew you couldn't fail, what would success look like for you? What's the rank? What's the promotion? What's the life? What's the lifestyle? What is that? Then, as you pull yourself towards that dream, then are you asking your people that same question too? And if you implement that at the very forefront of your system, you're going to start to see how your people are going to transform in such a different way. When you have a team that is motivated by what it is that their inspired ideas are, motivated by their God inspired dreams, motivated by the things that pull them and truly drive them, the legacy they want to build for their family. Not just paying off debt, but being able to invest into the future, being able to travel the world, being able to live a life of impact, when you have your brand new people dreaming big dreams, having big visions, they talk different, they walk different, they learn differently. And you're going to see a completely different culture in one organization that is inspired based on their dreams versus another one that is only focused on tactics and kind of like smaller goals. So I wonder if that makes sense to you. So if that does, step number one in your MLM business blueprint is to have that question. If time and money weren't an issue, you knew you couldn't fail, what would success look like for you? Answer that for you and answer that for your teammates as well. So if that was helpful, by the way, and subscribe to my YouTube, because we're going to drop this plus a lot of MLM tactical information. This is also helpful for business as a whole. And share this with a teammate that you think this could benefit as well. And by the way, if you were interested in more information on what this blueprint is all about, if you are in network marketing and you've been struggling with duplication, you've been struggling with really getting your business to scale, then I believe that there is a system of skills and there's a system of mindset that if you apply both, can scale out your business, and anybody can do it. And if you like more information, I've put together this into what's called the MLM blueprint system. And it's literally giving you what it is that I do in my own business that's helped us to build a business around the world. If you like information about that, I have a 30-minute video I'd love to share with you. Feel free to either shoot me a direct message or you can take a look at the caption. There's a video there and see if that's something that can benefit you as well. Other than that, tune in for the next ones. We're going to dive further into this entire blueprint and show you exactly what we need to do. On that, talk soon.